Good morning, cultists! In our previous episode, we left things off after tussling with a Technic League who tried to enslave one of our number. We barely survived by the skin of our teeth, but we were able to fend them off. Their leader, Kalana, managed to escape back to their encampment, but to get there, I think we need to go through Thorn Ford. We also need to rest, because we have no skin left. And I think we'll do that once we actually get to Thorn Ford. I was hoping we could finish off this trail, but we are one bad day away from permadeath, or something, I guess. Alright, to Thorn Ford we go then. So I guess we need to go this way? Right. Alright, no whammies, please. No whammies. And no whammies. Fantastic. Alright, as long as we don't tussle with someone immediately upon setting foot in here, we should be fine. But I'm wondering if maybe we should just try to, use this instead. We only have 6 rations left, so we may need to go back to town after we use all this up. Alright, so how long would it take to fully heal? No idea. I guess the game will just assess that by itself. Alright, I guess we'll just go with this. Or how about, instead of maintaining armor, we have Valerie help out with the hunting. Because it seems that Amiri also only gives +2 to hunting rather than whatever her nature score is, which I'm sure is actually pretty high. Alright, sure. We'll try this out and see what works. Just rest until you're fully healed, please. And begin resting? Let's hope this doesn't take too long, though.
At me. Some do it kindly, some laugh with contempt, but who will laugh last? I suppose they will. But I will be proven right when all the laughter fades.
Wait. Proven right in what way? Forged food equal to 6 rations, and Lindsay has failed our hearty meal. How dare you, Lindsay? How dare you? Are we fully healed up, except for Jaethal? So, how long have we rested for? Hello? I think 1 day, or at least a few hours? Because I think we were at around 80 days left. Hand of the Technic League. The stolen lands are full of danger, not just the usual ones, like bandits and monsters. Our neighboring countries are happy to make trouble for us too. This time we've got some guests from Numeria. A group of Technic League mages. This sinister, powerful organization dabbles in various shady businesses, not the least of which is the slave trade. But why did they come here? A group from the Technic League, led by a woman named Kalana, attacked us and tried to take us as slaves. We fought them off, of course, but Kalana managed to escape. We can't let such dangerous people wander freely out there. We'll find their camp and kick their tails all the way back to Numeria. Or all the way back to hell, I guess. Alright, well, in any case, let's enter Thorn Ford and see if we get our buttholes torn asunder immediately. Hopefully not. Alright, so far so good. No one has ripped my butthole asunder. And where is your pet red panda? I don't know why this isn't on automatically. Is that a tree stump? Is that a tree stump? Ah, I knew it! My gamer sense was just tingling. I can't believe I was right. It looked like it kind of stuck out like a sore thumb, though, so I guess it's not that surprising. Wait, did someone say something? This is actually really nice looking, holy crap. I would love to go camping here. I used to be, way into camping back in the day, but, since I've gained a fair bit of weight and have become basically a human barnacle, not so much these days, though I do miss it for sure. There's nothing quite like waking up in the forests with birds singing around you and I guess your freshly killed sacrifice hanging in the trees, waiting for the gods to consume their souls, etc., etc. What is that? Beaver? 'Tis not a beaver. I'm Canadian. I should know what a beaver looks like instinctively. Fuck me. Alright, that's it. Revoke my Canadian citizenship, please, because it seems that I failed to identify what is clearly not a beaver. Was that a fucking Shiba? That is so cute. Trestle? Who the fuck is Cressel? A dark-haired bandit is kicking the ground irritably. When she sees you, she squares her shoulders and clenches her hand axes. Well, look who's here! A bandit responsible for collecting taxes for the Stag Lord, one of the first dwellers of the Stolen Lands who you met on your travels. Requires good, specific alignment required. Wait. Oh, wait, was Cressel the person that was shaking down Oleg? Aw, they have a Sheba. It can't be all that bad if they have a Sheba, right? I don't know if that's a good assessment. Looking for the Stag Lord's fortress. Perhaps you'd be willing to help for a small reward. You can tell me everything you know about the Stag Lord and where he's hiding, or you can die. Wait, hand axes. Didn't Svetlana mention something about sparing someone who dual wields axes or something? Is this the person that we're supposed to spare? Oh, maybe that's why we need the good alignment. Alright, well, let's threaten her. That is a her, yes? I cannot tell from the back. Alright, sure. That's so. If anyone's gonna be pushing up daisies, it won't be me. Crystal sets her stance and attacks. Oh, I guess Crystal is in fact a woman.
I need inspiration.
Uh-oh. We got a whole bunch of dudes looking to tear my butthole asunder. Can we retreat? Maybe, and then perhaps draw the archer bandits towards us? Or maybe just draw Cressel in by herself, and then just completely annihilate her.
Let us strike as
Yeah, let's try that. As long as they don't kill Jaethal. Whoa! Damn, Cressel. Not having a good day, are you? Alright, they're coming in hot and heavy for Valerie. Thankfully, she should be able to hold her own, but just in case... Alright, Cressel is dead. Fantastic. Harem, hang back. Jaethal, why don't you go after that one, and Emiri can go after that one. Alright, actually, Emiri, go after the archers. And Jaethal will stick around to fight these guys, I guess. Emiri, do not disappoint me. Alright. Third one dead. Fantastic. Or was that the fourth one? Or was that the second one? I have lost track. Apparently any number greater than 0 is too much for me to keep track of. And Jaethal has fallen down. Unbelievable, Jaethal. Unbelievable. Wait, who the fuck was spinning right now? Nice. Dead as shit. Alright, Jaethal, you good? I guess we've found new clues. Or we're supposed to search for new clues. Gotcha. Alright, what's in this? Composite longbow. I'll take that, thank you. And I can't seem to loot that person's dead-ass body. Lindsay, what are you doing? Short sword, scale mails. Svetlana's wedding ring. Ah, oh no, we killed her. Well, I mean, she didn't really give us much of a chance to negotiate. I tried to negotiate by threatening her, but she didn't seem too receptive to that idea, so not my fault. Alright, Jaethal, we should try to heal you. And I guess we'll just try to use this instead, because there's no other way for us to do this, is there? Just try to get some good rolls here, if you don't mind. Not bad, though your first roll was absolute garbage. Who the fuck is this guy? I'm assuming he's a prisoner. Let me loot all this first before we do anything else. Or maybe we should release him just in case. You know what? We'll release him.
I'm sorry.
What? Lindsay! You were one roll away from lockpicking that, you fucking dingus. Unbelievable. Alright, what's your name? Oh, Yod Kavken. Who looks like he teaches physics in a high school in Wisconsin or something, I don't know. I've never been to Wisconsin, so I have no idea what the physics teachers in Wisconsin look like, but I'm assuming that this guy looks exactly like one. You see a dark-haired man of about 45. Through the wrinkles in his face, he makes... Though the wrinkles on his face make him look 60 at first sight, he's currently a prisoner, judging from his tied hands. He slouches a bit, squinting short-sightedly at the light as he moves his lip as though speaking to someone invisible. He jerks his head up as he notices you. Maybe he's blind.
Praise Aristil. Someone finally chased off those scoundrels.
This is clearly the voice of someone who's 45 years old, or a physics teacher in Wisconsin.
Thank you, stranger. My name is Yod Kavken. I'm a priest of Aristil from Galt. Those bandits attacked me when I was crossing the river, said they wanted to take me to their leader. Make me heal their wounds? Not a chance. The strength granted me by Aristil is meant to help honest people, not robbers.
How did you come to be in these lands, Yod? Or lawfully evil? Conditionally release Yod. I hope you won't forget to reward your rescuer, old man. We'll go this option first. Yod shakes his head in disapproval.
You think me some ingrate? I may have exhausted my supply of prayers, but I'll be ready to heal you or bless you once I've recovered my strength. I'm afraid an old fool like me won't be able to handle the mission given to me by Aristil on my own. How can I search for the temple when the bandits around here won't let me take a single step? I'll head to Oleg Leviton's trading post to rest and think on what to do next. Please, traveler, if you happen to discover the ruins of the Temple of the Elk, come inform old Yod. Yod, my gratitude will know no bounds, if you know what I mean. Because of my advanced age, my blowjobs are really gummy, and I'm sure you'd like that, sir. You seem like you're pent up with sexual rage.
Alright, so... find the Temple of the Elk. Temple of the Elk. Somewhere in the woods. Okay, cool. I guess we'll take this stuff and see what we just picked up. Oh, I guess that's the new clue then. Newest to oldest. Written orders. Cressel, a task. As soon as you're done with the taxes, find an old hut in the woods, upstream of the Thorn River, and burn it to the ground. This is a stag lord's wish. He literally said burn, burn. It was originally going to be Doven, but he grew upset when he learned nobody lived in the hut. Said burning houses with no one in them was boring, so I said I'd send someone more reliable. It's a strange task, but try to finish it quickly, and no asking what the or why bother with this trifle instead of preparing for a war with the rest of. We'll get to that. A. And sweet pancakes. So, wait, hold on. We have several recipes, don't we? How come I can only see hearty meal in our thing? Do I need to use this? Oh. Oops. I guess we need to copy the recipe, turns out. Schwoops! My bad. Lesson learned. Alright, cool. So what's that other book that we just picked up? Is this it? Oh god, okay, that just seems like lore stuff, so that's not all that important, it seems. Cool. Oh, look, they have a treehouse. Oh man, really? Fucking bandits have treehouses? That's awesome. And I need to remember to use Jaethel to open up chests. Because we may have gotten a little lucky with the last one. What the fuck is this? The bandits' belongings are piled up together in a messy heap. We can use our perception. And we succeeded. You find a cache under all the clothes and blankets. Opening the lid of a small hollow, you find a box full of bottles and an inscription on the side that reads, "Wine for the Stag Lord. Don't you dare steal it, fools. I'll make sure you rot." Poison the wine. What? But... oh, wait. So if I poison this, does that mean that the Stag Lord's gonna get poisoned? Or is it for these guys? Well, let's poison it anyways. Did we do it? Did we succeed? No idea. A cache of poisoned wine intended for the Stag Lord. Hopefully I did the right thing there. Hopefully that doesn't preclude us from, I don't know, killing the Stag Lord with our fists, because I would like to punch his head in.
What's that?
And there appears to be a trap. Wait, have we been healed?
Like I saw it.
Oh shit, I guess that healer actually healed all of us. Did he? I'm actually not sure.
It's just not my lucky day.
Oh god, what is this? The fuck did you do? Lindsay, why is there a summoned dog trying to rip your testicles off? Get out of there.
See that?
Oh, sorry, it's just taking its time to appear, I guess.
Do not hold back.
Good grief. Alright, I'm assuming that this is another summon thingamajig trap, so why don't you situate yourself close to her. Watch this explode
Applause,
instead.
please.
Nope. Did not explode, and so not sure if that was in fact a summon dog trap or something else. I guess we go through there. Another fragment of a scorch fragment of a necklace. I'm like collecting 50 million of these damn things. And no way to get rid of them. But I'm assuming that we maybe come across someone who can restore this. And also some antiquities collectors and all that such. Sure. Where does this lead? Sturdy cart with weapon marks along the sides.
Becomes distance.
So either they were using it as target practice. Oh my god, wait, fuck. Oops, my bad. Should have had our tank at the very front. Is that a child? Oh my god, we're about to beat some poor kid's fucking face in. Jeez, are you serious? The poor kid just hurt Amiri. Let's watch the child explode. The child did not explode. The child also had a very deep voice, it seems. So either it was a gnome. I mean, all evidence seemed to suggest that it was in fact a gnome, but I'm gonna assume that that was a child and we just killed him. It was fucking Caillou. That's who it was. Fucking Caillou. Unfucking believable. Caillou. Caillou. Is all I have to say about Caillou. Can I hide the trees? Cause I really need to see what's behind those things. Apparently nothing. Masterwork heavy flail. Now I believe Harem does have some proficiency with heavy flails and whatnot. But I don't know if I like the idea of him using not a shield, so let's not give that to him just yet. Alright, do we need to take anything else? I think we're good, right? Yeah, we're good. Skedaddle. And wait, so when we camped down last time, we found food enough for 6 rations. Does that mean that we keep our 6 rations? It does. Interesting. So we should always be hunting even when we have enough rations. So that's the abandoned hut. And that's what the Stag Lord is interested in. The remains of a small house, accompanied by an old stone altar, are hidden deep in the woods. Local hunters sometimes use this place for shelter and try not to think too hard about who built it and why it was abandoned. Okay, so I guess that's where we need to go next. Do we want to go to Oleg's trading post first? Because I don't think we're quite ready for the Technic League encampment. Because, like I said at the beginning of the episode, we just barely survived that encounter. And I'm still a little hesitant about the old Sycamore location, considering that giant spider that we fought was like level 7. I don't even remember what level the tremendous centipede was, but judging by how long it took to kill that thing, I'm assuming that it's like way tougher than we ought to have encountered it at the time, if that makes any sense. Boggard Hunting Grounds. Ooh. Is there another way to get there? Or is there not? I'm assuming there isn't. So how about we try to maybe make our way over to Oleg's trading post, and then we'll just do some random encounters and stuff along the way. Wait, hold on. The surrounding swamps have long been known by the locals as hunting grounds for a particularly vicious tribe of boggards. Newcomers often learn the hard way how dangerous the area can be. Gotcha. So if we see boggards that are higher than level 3 or 4 or whatever, we might want to bugger off, because I think the boggards that we fought before were level 2? 3? What level are you, sir? Hello? Level 4.
What's I wonder?
You know what? We'll try for it.
Shall we move?
See how it works, and if it doesn't work out, then
cannot stand against
hopefully we have an autosave or something from recent times. And there's 3 coming after us. Valerie, why don't you go after that other group? Amiri, sure, stay with Fabrosi. And whoa, lots of terrifying croaks. Fuck me, Fabrosi's all frightened and shit. Right, none of you guys better die. Fabrosi, snap the fuck out of it, man. You dingus. Excuse me? How dare you, attack of opportunity? Oh my god. Are you done being frightened now? Good grief. What the fuck, Amiri? You were the one person that I thought would not be affected by all this stuff, but apparently you are scared shitless just as much as everyone else. Right, Aram, please heal yourself. Attaboy. I guess that may have been unnecessary then. Gotcha. Alright. If we're careful about this, I feel like we should be able to handle this area. Yeah. Not a particularly big map, so I'm assuming there aren't that many more. We might want to heal up Valerie, though. Let me just organize this a little bit better. There we go. So wait. Okay, good. So that's exactly how that system works. I was checking the spontaneous casting thing, making sure that we can't just cast like the first level thing, but we can cast any number of them. Okay, so let's give a Ring of Protection to Fabrosi. Wait, that doesn't stack? Is it because of Tartuccio's present? I'm assuming it is. Let me take this off. Okay, so I guess we'll just keep on Tartuccio's thing then. We'll give one to Valerie, and let's actually give one to Amiri, because she's a little soft and squishy, I'm finding. Studded leather. Do we want to give this to anyone? Maybe... No, probably not Lindsay. Yeah, especially since it increases our chance of arcane spell failure. I don't know if that's a thing to consider for bards, but just in case. And I'm assuming that Fabrosi is better equipped with without a shirt. Gotcha. I'm assuming... I think that's from being a monk, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, what are these ducks doing besides just waddling around in the greasy-ass swamp water? Oh, is that a mushroom that I can pick? Possibly, but that's a boggart that we cannot pick like a mushroom, I'm assuming. Alright. Well, boggart, come after me.
I'll carve my name onto your
everyone stay put. We'll let these assholes approach us. Wow. He's just charging in there, eh?
Do not falter.
Alright, guys, do not be afraid by the croaking and shit. Okay, let them gather around Fabrosi. Alright, Aram, feel free to participate now. Please and thank you. Actually, let's have Fabrosi go after this guy, just in case he decides to turn on and try to rip Harem's beard off his face and then shove it up his ass in an attempt to wipe Harem's dirty, disgusting dwarven butthole. Because if there's one thing we know about dwarves, is that their arms are too stumpy for them to reach their backside, so they can't wash them. Masterwork light mace. I'm assuming these spears are not masterworks.
becomes distance.
Okay, what is this? Cloak, potion of aid, shield faith, and some other garbage. Fantastic. Any hidden secrets? Secrets. Come to me. Secrets. They not be. Alright, well, I guess that's it for secrets then. Oh, we have to go back out the way we came? Fine. I don't know how the mystical fog managed to enclose itself in a square area, but sure. No masterwork spears, right? No. Alright, we're good to leave. My mouse cursor always just hovers towards the X, because I just assume that's the way to do it, but I think if I do that, I actually just close the window and I have to do it all over again. Sorry, that was irrelevant garbage. Okay, so like I said, we'll continue making our way towards Oleg's trading post, just in case we need to.
We should gather our strength.
Yeah, and we are getting tired, so I guess this kind of makes sense. Alright, so we'll go back to Oleg's, tell Svetlana the good and bad news, considering that she requested that we try not to kill Cressel, but Cressel is dead as shit, so yeah. Oops. And maybe we'll talk to Valerie. I don't know if we have enough time, but we might try. Alright, first off, I'll talk to this guy.
How may I serve you?
Wait. He's not gonna be like a companion, is he? The physics teacher from Wisconsin? Oh no. Need the help of a cleric. What services do you offer?
I can sell you various divine spell scrolls. They're quite useful, even if you don't have anyone in your party who can read them. I mean, you can just look at the pretty pictures. While you're in the settlement or indeed any place with a cleric willing to help you, you need only open your bag and choose the scroll you wish to cast. I'll be happy to read it for you.
Oh, interesting.
However, take care that out there in the wilderness, a scroll is useless without someone who can read it. To use a scroll on your journeys, you'll need a spellcaster whose magical training covers such spells, or someone skilled in magical devices. Tell me about the visions that led you to the Temple of the Elk.
That's why I'm here.
What do you want from me?
Find the Temple of the Elk. I've pieced together its location from what I can remember of my visions. I have a rough idea of where to look for the sanctuary, somewhere in the North Nile marshes. However, I don't possess the strength to walk this path myself. Do not reject my plea, good traveler, and I'll repay you as best I can. In these dark times, people rarely help each other without compensation. May Erastil forgive us all. But I am sure my healing abilities will be useful to you.
Great. Why was this voiced and nothing else?
How
Weird.
may I serve you?
I mean, besides that too. Alright, so I need the help of a cleric. Oh, okay, good. I was kind of worried that might result in him trying to foist himself onto us and join our party and shit. Wow, you have a lot of scrolls, old man. Fuck me. He's got 99 diamonds? What in 7 million fucking hells is he doing with 99 diamonds? And 2,000 diamond dust? I'm sorry. How exactly do you quantify diamond dust? Is the individual speck of dust, does it count as one? Or is it bags, 2,000 bags of diamond dust that's been separated into 0.1 pound bags? Good grief, no wonder you were fucking captured. Cause you were carrying 99 diamonds, man. Good God. Can you heal me by any chance? Let's not offer him the stuff. We'll offer that to Oleg.
How may I serve you?
Tell me about yourself.
What exactly would you like to know?
Tell me about your past.
My story? Why not? You deserve to know it. I am a priest of Erastil, and Galt is my homeland. You can imagine what it's like following the teachings of the stag god in a realm torn by discord and strife.
Erastil. Gotcha. Also known as Old Deadeye. The stag god is one of the oldest human gods still worshipped in the Inner Sea region, and is concerned with family, farming, hunting, and trade. During the Age of Creation, Erastil was among the gods who battled Rovagug when he sought to destroy Golarion, and were eventually able to contain him in the Dead Vault at the planet's core. Weird thinking about planets in this kind of fantasy setting, but I guess that makes sense. His religion dates back to the age before the Age of Darkness, when small farming communities and hunter-gatherers prayed to him for bountiful harvests and successful hunts. Legends claim that it was Old Deadeye himself who crafted the first bow and gifted it to humans to overcome the challenges of the world. Even as the accomplishments of civilization mount, Erastil continues to embrace and represent the simpler pleasures of life life has to offer. Great.
Rebellion and suspicion are the pillars of Galt. Led by Erastil, I tried to guide my flock to embrace tranquility and balance, and guard them from hasty judgment, until I fell from grace myself. Foolish, foolish old Jod.
Oh, it's Jod, I see. Erastil.
My misdeeds cast a shadow over my life and service. In search of redemption and a balm for my soul, I took to the road. I had come nearly to despair when Erastil sent me a vision of the Temple of the Elk. I knew that very moment that the stag god had shown me the way to redemption.
And what did you do to anger Erastil?
Well, if you truly wish to know, I'll have to start from a long time back. Werewolves preyed upon the lands around my village. They murdered people for fun or sport and left the corpses to rot on the roads. One night, they broke into a young woman's house and dragged her into the streets.
So in retaliation, I decided to fuck the werewolves. Oh man, the stag god was not happy about that one.
One evening, a traveler came to our tavern, tattered and dirty from days on the road like so many others roaming Galt. He sat quietly in the corner of the tavern, drinking cheap ale, and in an instant, I knew he was a werewolf. I felt it in my soul. It was like Erastil himself had whispered it into my ear.
Jod smiles, but his eyes are dead as stones.
Led by Providence, I left to gather my flock, and we surrounded the tavern. The retribution was swift. However, I was tragically mistaken. The young man was no werewolf. He was a bandit, sent to spy on the village by one of the local gangs. We only found out after, when we went through his things.
Well, you should have stayed your hand and discovered the truth before you acted. Yeah, I guess.
Indeed. I remind myself of this every day when I awaken, and again when I go to sleep. I, who admonished my fellow citizens for the chaos they spread and the transgressions they made, but then I myself. Whatever the case, I knew Erastil was no longer pleased with me. It was terrifying.
Jod's voice wavers. Even now, one can glimpse inside him the remnants of the horror he lived through.
Imagine how my mind raced when here in the Stolen Lands I heard the voice of the stag god once again. He gave me another chance at service to atone for my guilt. Now I have regained hope, and that very hope is my most precious possession.
And what can you tell me about your homeland, Galt?
For some, it is a land of freedom, where power belongs to the people, not to lords or kings. For others, it's a land of never-ending revolution, a realm surrendered to anarchy. It depends on who you ask.
It sounds like you're free from the oppression inherent in the system.
For me, I found Galt a violent place. Crowds eager to lynch a stranger for that accent or appearance, where a single word uttered at the wrong time or place can spark the people to riot and cities to burn. For me, it is a place inhabited by the frightened and the desperate, always suspicious, watchful of trickery. All too often they are deaf to the voice of reason. They cannot grasp that chaos and lawlessness lead only to yet more chaos and lawlessness. All my life I've tried to break through to these poor people, but alas, I don't seem to have made much progress.
Jod is visibly upset and grows silent for a while. That's enough for now.
As you wish.
Tell me about Erastil. Let me just go through this, and then I will sell some shit to Oleg, and then we'll rest. Oh, I'll also give the ring to Svetlana, and then we'll end the episode and all that such. Alright, so tell me about Erastil.
Of course. It would be my pleasure. Erastil is one of the eldest gods of Golaria. His faith emerged when the first people appeared upon the land. Erastil helped our ancestors cultivate the land and hunt. Even now, his blessing lies with those who uphold the old traditions and keep to simpler ways, far from civilization and the noise of the city.
Wait a moment. Cities have their strength as well, don't they? Civilization fosters science, trade, and invention, and in that it often improves life for all of us.
Tell that to the peasant robbed of all he owns, spending his night in the gutter, hoping to live to see the sunrise. You won't see such things in a village.
Okay. Well, I don't share your opinion. My future capital will be no village, whether you like it or not. One day it'll rival Absalom itself.
As you wish. Still, lend your ear to this old man's words. Don't brush away the wisdom of ages past. I came here to spread the kindness of simple village life, which is often lost and forgotten in the noise of an indifferent city.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. Villages have their place in the world for sure. What does Erastel demand of his faithful?
The word demand does not befit the stag god. Honesty and friendship, loving families, merry weddings, and newborn children in their mother's arms, they bring a smile to Erastel's face. He loves his people and rewards them with fortunate hunts and plentiful harvests. But he has no temper for sloth and vanity. He never bestows gifts upon his faithful without first measuring their worthiness. We ourselves must win our daily bread, but the stag god comes to our aid in times of need and strife.
Great. I've always had respect for Erastel and his priests. I've long felt that Erastel is a worthless god, and now you've made it even more certain. That seemed a little rude. I've always had respect for Erastel and his priests. I guess just in case he decides to bugger off because of my disrespect?
I see it more clearly every day. Erastel himself led me to meet you. Your keen spirit will serve you well.
Well, I'm an evil man that's chock full of jizz, so yeah, sure. To each their own. I wanted to ask you about something else.
I'm happy to help.
Thanks, dude. Alright, Oleg, I got some shit to sell to you. Yes, moonwalk towards Oleg. Show me your wares, and I'll sell you all this crap. And I guess we don't need 50 million composite longbows, do we? We have a dueling sword +1, so I'm not going to keep the regular dueling sword. I do wonder if maybe I should sell the masterwork swords or hand axes. For now, we'll just sell this crap and go talk to Svetlana. I'm sorry about the extra time that we're spending here, but I just want to make sure that everything is cleared up before we end the episode. I found your ring, Svetlana. Kressel, the bandit woman who had it, tried to kill me and died in the fight. I had no choice. Svetlana sighs bitterly.
I suppose I should tell you the truth about her. Kressel wasn't her real name. Her real name was Irena before all this. She was the daughter of my mother and her second husband, my half-sister. I can't help but feel that everything that happened to her was my fault. She always had a wildness to her. She'd wander the streets, hanging out with a bad crowd, until the day she passed. My mother complained about Irena constantly, or Irina, or whatever. I never really figured out how to say her name correctly. Back then, it was just cruel games and strange escapades. She never really hurt anyone back in Rostov. Her father didn't live much longer than her mother, so I decided to try to help Irina. I brought her here to the Stolen Lands, though Oleg was against it, and once here, she immediately fell under the Stag Lord's influence. She never even needed to meet him. The stories and rumors from local hunters and bandits were enough to win her over. She would tell us how he was a real leader, unlike Rostov's softies. Eventually, she ran away, only to return under a new name with a pack of thugs to collect taxes from us. What's worse, she participated in the torture and execution of prisoners alongside the Stag Lord's minions. Sounds like she got what was coming to her. And now, meeting such an end, I realize you did what you had to do. Perhaps it's all for the all for the best, but still, I wonder if everything could have turned out differently. Svetlana lifts her head. Thank you for returning my ring to me. I truly appreciate it. Now, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a little while. Oh, nice! Yeah, I forgot to get the camping supplies from Oleg. This is perfect. Alright, so, I guess we're done with that now. And we need to, of course, keep track of passing time.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
I wonder if after we're done with this part of the game, if the subsequent stuff also has a timer, and if it does, is us spending time on this going to affect that, I wonder? Huh. I'm a little worried, not gonna lie. Little worried. Alright, so it's currently 2:28. Let's end the episode off here for now. We'll come back tomorrow, and I think we'll start things off by speaking to Valerie and finding out her backstory. And then we can move on to, I don't know, maybe find the Temple of the Elk. Yeah, we'll see though. We'll see. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.